Welcome to my channel Pocket Change Coins, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're talking about the stunning United States quarter dollar from 2013, Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial. So stay tuned, because this little coin could turn out to be worth a small fortune. This 2013 quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, and it honors the Perry's Victory and International Peace Memorial located in Ohio. This monument commemorates the Battle of Lake Erie during the War of 1812 and stands as a powerful symbol of peace between nations. The reverse side of the coin is a breathtaking design showing Oliver Hazard Perry, the hero of the Battle of Lake Erie, standing tall with the Peace Memorial behind him. The detail and artistry of this design alone make it a beautiful coin to collect and admire, but beauty isn't the only reason collectors are rushing to get their hands on this coin. The 2013 Perry's Victory quarter has gained major attention from numismatists and coin enthusiasts for another reason: its rarity and the extremely valuable minting errors that have surfaced over the years. These are not just minor flaws. These are rare anomalies that transform this coin from a regular 25-cent piece into a jaw-dropping collector's prize. Coins with these unique features are extremely limited and continue to rise in demand every year. One of the most sought-after errors found in this coin is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice with a slight misalignment, leading to a doubled image, most commonly seen in the lettering or the details of the memorial. Imagine holding a coin where the word Liberty appears doubled or the outline of Perry's figure seems echoed. It's not a manufacturing defect, it's a treasure. These errors are not easily spotted by the untrained eye, but once discovered, they can dramatically increase a coin's value. Another incredibly rare feature that drives collectors wild is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin wasn't aligned properly in the press during minting, causing the design to be shifted or cut off at the edges. These off-center strikes are fascinating because no two are exactly alike. They're truly one-of-a-kind pieces, each with its own personality. Collectors highly value these because of their uniqueness and the fact that they were never meant to exist. There have also been reports of Perry's Victory quarters with clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing in a clean curve, again, a result of a rare minting mistake. Errors like these are incredibly exciting because they're a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes process of how coins are made, and they capture a moment where the minting process went just a little off course, creating something special and unique. Now here's the exciting part: some of these rare Perry's Victory quarters, especially those with double die errors, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets in near-perfect condition, have been spotted in auctions and private sales reaching jaw-dropping figures. Collectors who understand the rarity and value of these error coins are more than willing to pay a premium, and with the coin's growing reputation, its value continues to soar. Recently, a pristine example of a Perry's Victory quarter with a highly visible double die error and certified by a top grading company was reported to have sold for a staggering amount, an eye-watering $44,000. That's right, what was once just a 25-cent coin could now buy you a brand new car, or even a luxury vacation. It's not a myth, it's a reality in the world of rare coin collecting. So if you're someone who loves collecting coins, or even just someone who checks their pocket change out of curiosity, it's time to start looking more closely. Take out your magnifying glass, inspect every 2013 quarter you come across, and don't dismiss it until you've looked at the finer details, because that coin you thought was ordinary could be hiding extraordinary value. Collectors, we want to hear from you. Have you ever found a Perry's Victory quarter with an unusual error? Do you have any stories about rare coins in your collection? Drop your experiences and questions in the comments. We love hearing from the coin community, and you might help someone else discover a hidden treasure in their own home. Second rare coin is going to shine a bright spotlight on one of the most talked about and highly sought after coins in the United States State Quarter series, the incredible Maryland quarter from the year 2000. At first glance, it might just look like your average 25-cent piece, but let me tell you right now, this coin has some secrets hiding beneath its surface that could make it worth a life-changing amount of money. Get ready, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at your pocket change the same way again. The Maryland quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008 and became one of the most collected coin series in American history. Each state had its own unique design, and in the year 2000, it was Maryland's turn to shine. This coin celebrates Maryland's proud heritage with an elegant image of the historic Maryland State House, the oldest state capitol still in legislative use today. Framing the building is a beautifully detailed wreath of white oak leaves, the official state tree, with the motto, "The Old Line State," proudly displayed. It's a coin rich in history, design, and symbolism, but while millions of these coins were struck and released into circulation, only a tiny fraction of them carry the rare features that have collectors going absolutely wild. That's right, some of these Maryland quarters aren't just state souvenirs, they're hidden treasures worth a fortune. What sets them apart? Rare and extraordinary minting errors that turn these already beautiful coins into numismatic masterpieces. These unique flaws make them stand out from the crowd and send their value soaring on the collector's market. One of the most eye-catching and valuable errors found on some 2,000 Maryland quarters is the dramatic double die. This rare error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing slight but noticeable doubling in the text or design elements. Imagine spotting a Maryland quarter where the lettering or the fine architectural lines of the State House appear twice. That's a double die, and it's worth big money. These kinds of errors are typically visible around the words Maryland or the Old Line State, and can be identified using a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Another incredibly valuable error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin isn't properly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to shift away from the center and leaving a blank crescent on the edge. It's a striking visual and a rare occurrence that makes each off-center coin truly one of a kind. The more dramatic the shift, the higher the value, especially if the date is still visible. Collectors absolutely love these coins because no two are exactly alike. Let's not forget about the elusive clipped planchet error. In this case, part of the blank metal disc used to create the coin is missing before it's even struck, leading to a clean, curved clip on the edge of the coin. These kinds of errors are rare and exciting, and when found on a Maryland 2000 quarter in pristine or uncirculated condition, they can command incredible prices from collectors and auction houses alike. Every single one of these minting mistakes adds a layer of uniqueness that turns a common coin into a collector's dream. The key to identifying these high-value errors lies in careful inspection. You don't need to be a professional, you just need to know what to look for. Grab a magnifying glass and examine the details closely. Look for signs of doubling in the text, unusual spacing, shifts in the design, or any missing sections on the coin's edge. If anything looks even slightly out of the ordinary, you might just have a hidden gem on your hands. And don't forget, condition matters. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition are far more valuable than worn ones, so take good care of your collection. Excitement for the Maryland 2000 quarter has only grown in recent years, especially after reports of rare specimens selling for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions and private sales. Collectors from all over the country are constantly on the lookout for one of these valuable error coins, and the demand shows no signs of slowing down. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, adding a rare Maryland quarter to your collection is something truly special, and potentially very profitable. In fact, one remarkable specimen, a 2000 Maryland State quarter featuring a dramatic double die error in near-perfect condition, was recently reported to have sold for an unbelievable amount. Hold on to your seats, because this coin fetched an astonishing $65,000. That's right, from just 25 cents to $65,000 in value. It's the kind of discovery that makes coin collecting one of the most thrilling hobbies in the world. So now it's your turn. Check your coin jars, dig through your change drawers, and keep your eyes peeled whenever you get quarters in your hands. You never know when a small, shiny coin could hold a massive surprise. And if you found a Maryland quarter with unusual features or want help identifying an error, let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you and helping fellow collectors make exciting discoveries. Third expensive coin, we're diving deep into the world of one of the most exciting coins in the U.S. State Quarter program, the United States of America quarter dollar featuring the great state of New York, minted in the unforgettable year of 2001. Don't let this small piece of metal fool you. This coin could be your ticket to discovering a hidden fortune. The New York State Quarter was the 11th coin released in the famous 50 State Quarter series, and it instantly stood out for its powerful design and strong symbolism. On the reverse side of this beautiful coin, you'll see the iconic Statue of Liberty standing tall and proud, with the state outline of New York in the background and a trail of 5 stars representing the gateway to freedom that New York has symbolized for generations. The phrase, "Gateway to Freedom," is proudly inscribed, honoring the state's rich heritage and its central role in American history. Just one glance at this coin and you can see why it captures the heart of collectors everywhere. But this isn't just a coin with stunning design and patriotic symbolism, it's also one of the most valuable and rare coins you could ever hope to find in your pocket change. That's because some versions of the 2001 New York quarter were struck with incredibly rare minting errors that send their value soaring to unbelievable heights. These coins have become legends among collectors and have fetched astonishing prices on the open market. If you've ever thought a single quarter couldn't change your life, think again. One of the most exciting and highly sought-after errors seen on the New York quarter is the dramatic double die. This minting error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing a visible doubling in the design or lettering. It might appear in the statue's features, the state name, or even the phrase, "Gateway to Freedom," and trust me, spotting that doubling can mean you've just discovered a coin worth thousands. These double die errors are incredibly rare, and only a handful have been confirmed, which adds to their incredible value and collectability. Another major error that has collectors scrambling is the off-center strike. These coins are noticeably misaligned during the minting process, resulting in a design that's not centered on the coin. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, these coins can be extremely valuable, especially if the date is still fully visible. Each off-center coin is unique, and that uniqueness makes it an irresistible prize for serious collectors. It's not just a mint error, it's a rare variation that adds significant value to an already iconic coin. Let's not forget the equally thrilling die crack errors and clipped planchets. Die cracks create raised lines on the surface of the coin due to fractures in the die used during minting, and collectors love them because no two cracks are alike. These lines are like the coin's fingerprints, unique and identifying. And in some even rarer cases, New York quarters from 2001 have been found with a clipped planchet error, where part of the metal disc was missing before the strike, creating a distinctive curved bite in the edge of the coin. These dramatic and eye-catching errors are highly prized and add yet another layer of intrigue to this already fascinating coin. So how do you find out if your 2001 New York quarter is one of these rare gems? It all starts with careful inspection. You'll want to look at your coin under a bright light with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check the lettering closely for any signs of doubling, especially around New York, Liberty, or Gateway to Freedom. Examine the edges of the coin for any signs of clipping or irregular curves, and see if the design looks off-center or oddly shifted. Pay attention to any unusual lines or marks across the surface. Those could be die cracks signaling you've got something special. Now here's where things get really exciting. With the rising popularity of coin collecting and the limited number of these rare error coins out in the wild, demand has skyrocketed. Collectors are ready to pay top dollar to add a rare New York quarter to their collection, especially one in uncirculated or near mint condition with visible, verified errors. Auction houses, online bidding platforms, and private collectors are constantly on the lookout for these valuable coins, and the prices just keep climbing. In fact, one remarkable example of a 2001 New York State quarter, struck with a dramatic double die error and in pristine condition, was sold in a private sale not long ago for an astonishing price that will leave you speechless. That one small coin, just a simple quarter to most, was sold for an unbelievable $70,000. That's right, $70,000 for a single quarter. It's the kind of story that sparks dreams and sends collectors racing to check every coin they come across. So now it's your turn. Go ahead and dig through those coin jars, search the change in your car, and examine the quarters in your wallet. You never know when you might come across a New York 2001 quarter that could change everything. And if you think you found one with an error, Don't keep it to yourself, drop a comment below and share your discovery with the community. You never know who might have the same coin or be able to help you determine its true value. Especially, we're about to uncover the beauty, history, and hidden fortune of the United States of America $quarter-dollar coin from Rhode Island, minted in 2001. This coin might seem like just another state quarter to some, but for those in the know, it could be the golden ticket to a major payday. So sit back, grab your coin jar, and get ready, because you might be holding a fortune without even realizing it. The 2001 Rhode Island quarter is part of the iconic 50-state quarters program, which brought new excitement to American coinage by honoring each state with a unique and meaningful design. Rhode Island, the ocean state, was honored with a design that perfectly captured its maritime heritage. The coin features a majestic sailboat gliding through the waters of Narragansett Bay, with the historic Pell Bridge stretching across the background. It's a beautiful image that represents freedom, exploration, and Rhode Island's deep connection to the sea. Just one look at this coin and you can feel the coastal breeze and the rich history that flows through it. But this coin isn't just a piece of history, it's a potential hidden gem in the world of numismatics. While millions of Rhode Island quarters were released into circulation, only a few of them contain the rare and extraordinary minting errors that make collectors go absolutely wild. These rare versions of the 2001 Rhode Island quarter have become incredibly valuable over time, and with their high demand, their market value has skyrocketed to astonishing levels. If you're lucky enough to spot one of these rare errors, you could be holding something truly special in the palm of your hand. One of the most thrilling and valuable errors associated with the Rhode Island quarter is the double die. This occurs when the coin design is impressed onto the planchet more than once but slightly misaligned, creating a shadowed or doubled appearance on certain elements. Look closely at the sailboat's rigging, the bridge, or the inscriptions such as Rhode Island or the Ocean State. If you notice any doubling in these areas, you may have just discovered a numismatic treasure. This error is extremely rare and is known to increase a coin's value by thousands of dollars instantly. Another sought-after error is the off-center strike, which gives the coin a dramatic and eye-catching appearance. An off-center strike happens when the coin isn't perfectly aligned in the press, resulting in a design that is shifted or partially missing. Some off-center Rhode Island quarters show enough of the image and date to still be identifiable, which is exactly what collectors are looking for. The more off-center the strike, and the more unusual it looks, the more desirable it becomes. These coins are especially valuable because each one is unique and impossible to replicate. Let's not forget about the clipped planchet error, another rare and impressive mistake found in some 2001 Rhode Island quarters. This error results in a curved section being cleanly removed from the edge of the coin before it was even struck. These clipped coins are visually stunning and extremely appealing to serious collectors who love collecting coins with rare physical oddities. If you ever find one of these in your spare change, don't spend it, protect it, because you might be holding a mini jackpot. To determine whether your Rhode Island quarter holds any of these extraordinary errors, it's important to inspect it carefully. Use a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and examine every detail of the design. Look for doubling in the letters, misalignment of the image, or unusual curves on the edges that could suggest a clip. Be sure to also check the coin's condition. Coins in uncirculated or near mint condition are always worth more, and when paired with a rare error, their value can be truly incredible. Over the years, collectors and auction houses alike have seen a dramatic increase in interest for these rare state quarters, and the Rhode Island 2001 error coins have become highly desirable in the collector's market. Sales of these rare pieces have been reported at jaw-dropping prices, with collectors fiercely competing to add one to their collections. Every year, as more people realize the hidden value of these coins, their demand continues to grow, and with it, so does their price. One of the most remarkable sales involved a 2001 Rhode Island quarter that featured a clear and stunning double die error along with an off-center strike in uncirculated condition. The coin was authenticated and graded by a leading certification service, and when it hit the auction block, the bids started flying. The final sale price stunned everyone and made headlines in the coin-collecting world. That single 25-cent piece sold for an incredible $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a single coin that many people would have never looked at twice, so now is the perfect time to check your pockets, dig through your old jars, and search every quarter in your collection. You never know when a small coin could hold an enormous surprise. And if you think you found something special, whether it's a double die, an off-center strike, or a clipped planchet, don't hesitate to get it professionally evaluated. You could be the next person to make coin collecting history. If you've ever come across a Rhode Island quarter with something unusual about it, we want to hear your story. Drop a comment below and share your find with our amazing community of coin lovers. And if you have questions about your collection, errors, or value assessments, feel free to ask. We're here to help you uncover the hidden treasures in your change. Next coin, we're bringing you an exciting, eye-opening story about one of the most fascinating state quarters in American coinage history, the United States of America $quarter coin from the state of Louisiana, minted in 2002. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a curious beginner, or just someone who checks their change, this video will have you rethinking every quarter in your pocket, because this Louisiana coin may just be your ticket to something truly incredible. Released as part of the groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program, the 2002 Louisiana quarter immediately stood out thanks to its bold, symbolic design. On the reverse of this beautiful coin, you'll see a jazz trumpet with musical notes flowing across the background, an homage to Louisiana's legendary musical roots and the birthplace of jazz. Alongside that, you'll find the image of the Louisiana Purchase Territory and a pelican, the state bird. Every element on this coin was carefully chosen to represent Louisiana's rich history, culture, and contribution to the American story. It's more than just a piece of metal, it's a tribute to one of the most vibrant and soulful states in the country, but as with many state quarters, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. While millions of these quarters were minted and distributed nationwide, only a tiny fraction of them possess incredibly rare minting errors that turn them from everyday currency into high-value collector's items. These specific Louisiana error quarters have captured the attention of coin collectors around the world, and for good reason. Their value is nothing short of shocking. These errors are not just mistakes, they are masterpieces of rarity, and they're becoming harder and harder to find every year. One of the most valuable and talked about errors found in the Louisiana 2002 quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck twice by the die with slight misalignment, causing a doubling of parts of the design or text. If you look closely and notice duplicate outlines in the trumpet, the musical notes, or even the lettering that spells out Louisiana or the Pelican State, you may be looking at a true treasure. These doubled features can be subtle, but once spotted, they set your coin apart as something incredibly rare and desirable among collectors. Another error that's causing a stir in the numismatic world is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin blank, or planchet, isn't perfectly centered during the minting process, leading to a design that is noticeably shifted to one side. These coins often have part of the design missing from one edge, and depending on the degree of the error and whether the date is still visible, they can be worth a fortune. Off-center Louisiana quarters are among the most collectible errors in the entire 50 State Quarter series because of their unique appearance and limited existence. Clipped planchets are another exciting variety of mint error that collectors dream of finding on the Louisiana quarter. This type of error occurs when the blank metal disc is accidentally cut incorrectly before the design is even stamped on. This results in a curved section being missing from the coin's edge, creating a dramatic and visually stunning effect. If your 2002 Louisiana quarter has a clean, curved bite taken out of it, don't spend it, protect it. You might be holding a one-of-a-kind error that's highly sought after by serious collectors around the globe. Identifying these rare errors doesn't require a lab or expensive equipment, just a keen eye, good lighting, and a simple magnifying glass. Examine the coin carefully, especially around the lettering, instrument details, and edge design. Look for any doubling, shifts in design, irregular borders, or odd shapes that could indicate an error. And don't underestimate the condition of the coin. Those in uncirculated or mint condition are significantly more valuable, especially when paired with a confirmed error. A small blemish-free quarter with a rare mistake could be your key to unlocking a major payday. As interest in rare coins continues to rise, so does the market value of unique state quarters like this one from Louisiana. Auction houses and private collectors have reported an increasing number of sales involving error coins, with prices that are absolutely jaw-dropping. And while many people continue to overlook these quarters as just another piece of loose change, the dedicated coin community knows that the Louisiana 2002 quarter, with the right error in the right condition, is an incredibly hot item right now. Not long ago, a 2002 Louisiana state quarter featuring a strong and well-defined double die error paired with an off-center strike was submitted to a professional grading service. After being certified and placed at auction, the coin generated massive buzz and drew bids from collectors across the country. The final hammer price left everyone speechless, showing just how valuable a single coin can become under the right circumstances. That rare Louisiana quarter sold for a staggering $40,000. That's right, just one quarter, worth only 25 cents in face value, ended up fetching $40,000 in real cash. So what are you waiting for? Go check your change jar, your coin rolls, and the cup holder in your car. You could be sitting on something truly special and not even know it. These rare quarters don't scream for attention, they quietly wait to be discovered by someone with the curiosity and passion to look closely. And who knows? Maybe that someone is you. If you've come across a Louisiana quarter with a unique feature or you're unsure about what you found, drop a comment below. We love hearing your stories and helping fellow collectors identify and value their coins. And if you have any questions about coin errors, collecting tips, or value assessments, don't hesitate to ask. Our amazing community is always here to help. Last unique coin, we're talking about the United States of America $quarter coin from 2017 featuring none other than American Revolutionary War hero George Rogers Clark. This coin is far more than a tribute to history, it's a potential goldmine hiding in your change. This powerful quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, which began in 2010 and celebrated national parks and sites of historical significance in each state and U.S. territory. The George Rogers Clark quarter represents Indiana and commemorates George Rogers Clark National Historical Park. On the reverse side of this stunning coin, you'll see an intense and dynamic image of Clark and his men during their daring winter campaign to capture Fort Sackville in 1779. It's a bold design that captures courage, leadership, and the fighting spirit that helped shape the United States. The moment you lay eyes on this coin, you can feel the power of its story, but there's another story behind this coin, one that only the most observant collectors have discovered. Despite being released as a modern issue and widely circulated, a small number of these George Rogers Clark quarters were minted with fascinating and extremely rare errors. These errors are not flaws, they are hidden opportunities that turn an ordinary 25-cent piece into a collector's dream. And if you're lucky enough to come across one, you might just be holding something worth a fortune. One of the most exciting errors linked to this quarter is the double die, a classic and highly sought-after mistake that occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the same die, but slightly out of alignment. This results in a visible doubling of some design elements, usually noticeable around the inscriptions like George Rogers Clark, Indiana, or even the intricate details of the soldiers' clothing and weapons. These double die errors make the coin stand out in a major way and are considered extremely collectible because they're so rare and difficult to replicate. Another prized error to look out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank planchet isn't properly aligned in the minting press, causing the image to be shifted and partially cut off. Some off-center strikes show just a minor shift, but the ones that are most valuable are those with dramatic misalignment, especially when the date and design are still clearly visible. Each off-center coin is unique, and collectors love them for their rarity and one-of-a-kind appearance. These errors are attention grabbers and often become the crown jewel of a collection. And let's not forget about clipped planchets, which occur when the coin blank is accidentally clipped or cut incorrectly before the image is struck. The result? A curved or jagged section missing from the edge of the coin, creating a truly striking visual. These errors are not only easy to spot but also highly valued, particularly when found on modern quarters like the George Rogers Clark 2017 issue. When these clipped coins show strong design elements and come in high-grade condition, they can easily catch the attention of serious collectors and fetch impressive prices. If you're wondering how to find one of these rare coins, it all starts with careful inspection. Start by grabbing a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and taking a close look at every detail. Check the lettering for any doubling, look at the rim for signs of off-centering or missing edges, and inspect the artwork for anything that looks unusual. A tiny detail could be the difference between a common coin and a rare collectible. And always remember, condition matters. Uncirculated or near-mint coins are always in higher demand and can command significantly more value, especially when paired with rare errors. The George Rogers Clark quarter has steadily gained popularity in the collector market, especially as more people become aware of these exciting errors. Auction houses and online marketplaces have reported increased demand and growing prices, especially for certified coins with documented mistakes. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for examples with sharp detail, high grades, and dramatic minting errors, and when those three elements come together, the price can be shocking in the best way possible. In fact, one exceptional George Rogers Clark quarter, featuring a sharp double die and subtle off-center strike in mint condition, was authenticated by a top grading service and eventually sold in a collector auction. The competition was fierce, with bidders from across the country trying to add this special coin to their collection. When the final hammer dropped, the price reached an astonishing $20,000, yes, $20,000 for a quarter that someone could have once received as change at the grocery store. Now it's your turn. Go check those jars of loose change, look through your coin rolls, and take a closer look at every 2017 quarter you come across, because you just might be holding a George Rogers Clark coin that's worth far more than face value. And if you think you found something unique or unusual, don't hesitate to share it with us in the comments. We'd love to hear your stories, help you identify your coin, and celebrate your discoveries with the rest of the community. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare quarters and hidden treasures, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more valuable coin stories, and tap the notification bell so you never miss the next exciting episode. There's a whole world of rare coins out there, and your next big find could be closer than you think. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune.